Jomantė Dabkevičiūtė and I'm from Lithuania. I'm the dancer, dance teacher, the artist, and I'm always traveling to the world to teach bachata for other people, yes. I have the dance partner who's the foreigner from America, and we're like practicing and working together every day. So I have a lot of like experience dancing with other person from foreign country. Yeah?
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Leo Cato. I'm an international bachata artist. I'm originally from the United States, from New York specifically, but I moved to Vilnius, Lithuania about a year and a half ago. So yes, I'm really excited to be here. I'm dancing with my partner Jomantė. We are Leon Jomantė. We actually met about 2 years ago in Rome, Italy, at a huge festival that me and my ex-partner were brought to from the United States, and her ex-partner and her were brought to from Lithuania. We met and we danced and we had a good connection while we were dancing, and eventually me and my ex-partner broke our partnership off, and same with her and her ex-partner, and we decided to get in contact with each other via social media, and next thing I knew, I ended up moving here.
How easily it was for me to adapt to international context. Because my partner is foreigner, for me it's very easy. I do understand all the differences in the cultures and all the stuff, and Leo, I would say, is an amazing person. He don't have nothing bad, so for me to adapt was very easy.
Now, in regards to how easily was it to adapt to the local scene here in Vilnius, Lithuania, I would say in the beginning it was a little bit more difficult for me just because overall people, like at first appearance, they're much different. In regards to, in the United States, we're very expressive people. We really wear our emotions on our face, as opposed to what I've noticed from Lithuanians is they have one kind of straight face for the most part when you first meet them, before you get to know them. So this for me was kind of, strange, and it was different, but I've learned to adjust, and I really have learned to embrace my time here.
Now, what is the difference, for example, in a cultural way from Lithuanians and Americans? The biggest is like they're really like more active people in their communication. He's always smiling, he's always motivating me, and I would say us as Lithuanians, we are always very like close people, not making so much emotions. So I would say for me, I like this difference in the cultures because from him I'm getting a lot like better feelings.
So yeah, in terms of the main cultural differences, I would say, well, first thing is, as I said, I was talking about the people's attitudes and how responsive they are and how expressive they are. We in America, we talk like this, and we talk with our hands, and we change our facial gestures and positions, where in Lithuania it's kind of just, I don't want to say monotone, but it's more of a straight and flat, like there's no pepping it up, no icing it up, which I like actually in a lot of ways because it's very real and it's very honest. Where in the United States we have a little bit more of a political correctness going on. So I think it's very kind of interesting to see the big cultural difference. Another cultural difference I would say is the food. In the United States, we have a variety of different foods. I mean, because specifically in New York, I'm from New York City, So in New York, we have every single national and international food that you can imagine. Indian, Arab, Asian food, we have anything that you can think of, we have there. Whereas Lithuania, we're a little bit more limited. So I've yet to find some of the foods that I grew up eating, like Latino food and Caribbean food and stuff like that. But it's okay. I really do enjoy the food here in Lithuania. I love cepelini, I love kibinai, and I love a lot of the different dishes here. So I don't miss it, but it's just a lot different than the United States.
And how did my social life change? Yeah, so this is how it changed actually, yes. The life is better, and I really like, I was able to travel with him in America to see more cultural, like food in America, communication, family life, and all this stuff. So I'm really happy having this experience. Oh, and I forgot to say that actually it helps for me a lot in learning English language. So I'm not very fluent, but I speak like quite relaxed, and I'm not thinking what I have to say, how to translate the words. So this is helpful.
How did my social life change? I would say maybe my social life is even a bit better here. In New York, you know, everyone is very closed. When they're talking to you, they're expressive, but in New York City specifically, people are very like, they're going to their work, they have a task. They're always walking from one place to the other, and they don't stop to talk to you unless you're a very attractive girl and they want to and they want to try to take you on a date for the guys usually. But other than that, yeah, they're usually passing each other. In the small town that I grew up in, people are very communicative. If you walk down the street, it's impossible not to make eye contact and say hi. So this kind of thing, I guess we can say. But in terms of like the social difference, I would say that I'm more active in the community on a weekly basis, like during the week. Way more active here in Lithuania than I was in the United States. In the United States, I was mostly at home. I didn't really do too much during the week, and then on the weekends I was traveling all over the country or traveling all over the world for the festivals, teaching and performing at festivals. But during the week I wasn't really communicating with much people. It was all business during the week. Whereas here in Lithuania, you know, I do have some friends that I do hang out with during the week, and I would say overall my social life has actually improved, which is pretty funny coming from New York City. So. Yeah.